Good evening, candidates. Good evening. Yeah. Uh, this is a live session on IBPO interview guidance. IBPS interview guidance. Yeah. I in fact I did not inform the candidate who have joined earlier also about this class. That is one mistake. So doesn't matter. Now I want to tell you what is it we are going to do. I think for those people who have already joined our coaching session, I have already given a few materials and I will be going through some of those materials, and from there I will try to uh, say what are the materials given. Yeah, this is the folder I have given. This is the folder that has been given to the candidates. In this, you will be having one folder which is known as subject questions folder. There is a folder known as subject questions folder. This folder doesn't contain the probable questions that can be asked in all the subjects, but a few subjects are covered herein, like chemical engineering, chemistry, civil engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, then commerce interview guidelines, and there is one more, like say, basics of accounting PDF. These are the materials given here, which may be of use. But for those candidates for whom such materials are not given, you can search, or I don't know whether it is visible, it is not visible. Yeah, I will have to share that, then only it will be visible for you. Yeah, let me share this. Yeah, then what you have to do is, for those people for whom there is no questions given, you can search, for example, electrical engineering, electrical engineering related interview questions. You can search like that in Google. You can search like that in Google and you will get a lot of questions. Likewise, for other subjects also, biotechnology, then civil engineering, likewise, whatever areas for which you want questions, you can search like that. So that is about subject related questions. Now, apart from that, what are the things I would expect you to read is that number one, there are so many things I have given. Even I may not know what are the so many topics that have been given. But let me briefly tell you what are all important from the point of view of interview. Here, this again consists of 2022 November, some interview questions suggested. What are the this itself, by perusal of this itself, we will be able to know what are all the questions that I want. Yeah, Mr. Banker 2022. A boy is asking, I want to buy your course. You can purchase our course by paying rupees 503 to Gpay. Number is 90030375557. At the end of this, I will give you what are all the, the details about that in the comments. In the comments, I will post to how you have to pay. That is, you have to pay. आप 503 रुपया जमा देना है. GPay में number is 90030 375557 ऐसा जमा देने से आपको स्क्रीनशॉट हमको भेजना है. You have to send it to me to my WhatsApp. Then based on that हम आपको materials देंगे, वीडियोस देंगे और आपको क्लासेस भी कंडक्ट करेंगे. आजकल हम तो 14 तारीख से हम तो क्लास कंडक्ट करते हैं रात में, 14 ना 15 तारीख से. सो वो क्लासेस को वीडियोस भी आपको दे देंगे. और आजकल भी क्लासेस जब कंडक्ट होगा यू कैन अटेंड दैट ऑल्सो. So I will try to answer in English mostly, but if some people require some explanation in Hindi or Telugu or Tamil, I can try to tell about it. And for this interview, these questions may be of use. So, of course, in any interview, you will have questions. First of all, I will go into these questions later on. In any interview, you will have to be ready about questions relating to yourself, that is, apna self, then your college, your degree, your family, your native place, then importance about it, all these things, personality related questions. You must be familiar with that. I would have given one more folder here known as one more files, most common interview questions. So that will tell you questions like what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your achievements? Why should we select you? Like that. So many questions are given there. So you have to be prepared for this. Now, for other people's suggestions, I would like to tell you generally the questions, this list will consist of so many questions. More or less, it covers all the areas. NPCI and its products, then what is FASTag, then IFSC, then SWIFT code, then MIBID, Mumbai Interbank Bid Rate, then about SURFACE Act, about capital adequacy ratio, about foreign institutional investors, then MICR, then BIRD, Bankers Institute of Rural Development, then what is NDTL, then what is NASDAQ, then what is CRISIL, what is CIBIL, what is NAB, what is ICRA, what is CARE, then what is meant by ways and means advances, then asset liability management, then Infinet, Indian Financial Network, then ALTAS, Online Tax Accounting System for Direct Taxes, then TIN, Tax Information Network, then IMPS, then CAD, Capital Account Deficit, then REITS, Real Estate Investment Trust, then ASBA, Application Supported by Blocked Amount, then DTAA, DARE, then DIPAM, Department of Investment and Public Asset Management, number 30, ENAM, Electronic National Agriculture Market, then IBC, Insolvency Bankruptcy Code, OTCI, Over the Counter Exchange of India Limited, then ASOCAM, Priority Sector Lending, MSME, Investment, Export Credit, Education, Housing Loans, Social Infrastructure, Renewable Energy, Weaker Section, Housing Loan Cost, Field and Cost, then PSL norms. Then number 36, Promissory Note and Example. Then Bill of Exchange and Example. Then difference between Bill of Exchange, Promissory Note, then check and types of check, antedated check, post-dated check, stale check, open check, bearer check, like that, order check, cross check, etc. Then demand draft, then difference between check, then type of risks in banking. One is risk management, then camels, framework, that is 3, then type of risks, operational risk, credit risk, market risk, liquidity risk, reputation risk, other types of risk. Then 38 is Basel 3 norms. Basel 3 norms
Yeah, one candidate has asked, Sir, I am a divorced woman. Any question related to this can be asked. Yes, there can be a question like, say, when did you get divorced? What was your husband doing? What is he doing? Where are you living? How do you manage for your living? Like that, those questions can be asked. They may not go very much personally into the divorce and all. They will ask you whether you have got the divorce the deed, whatever some document, have you received it, like that they will ask. Otherwise, there may not be any, personally they won't ask. But the only thing is, even if they ask one or two questions, you must be willing to face it confidently and answer. Yeah. Now next is NPA. So this is in Basel 3, better capital quality, capital conservation ratio, counter cyclical buffer. Then NPA classification, provision, precaution for NPAs, SURFACE Act, insolvency, bankruptcy code, etc. Money market, financial market, then money market classification to say treasury bills, cash management, etc. Capital market, then types of banking, NABARD function schemes, SEBI function schemes, IRDAI detail about insurance. You need not know fully about it. Broad ideas. Then SIDB, functions, other details. National Housing Bank, ECGC, Exim Bank, government schemes for poor people, farmers, Exim Bank questions. Then repo rate, then bank rate, MSLR, meaning and present rate, name of global and Indian credit rating agencies, Silicon Valley Bank crisis and explanation. But of course, this may not be asked now because that was asked then because Silicon Valley had collapsed then. Then HR based questions like why you want to. So this is regarding Exim Bank. So not, of course, it can be applied to us also. Financial statement analysis ratios, then PLI scheme, G20 summit, present GDP of India in numbers, what is the trade deficit, current financial year, total merchandise imports, then Exim Bank products, then difference between letter of credit, line of credit. So far, overall, more or less, all the questions have been covered. And apart from that, you want certain other things. You will have economy book. In this economy book, a lot of details, static economy GK are given. You can go through that also. Static economy GK, about 80 pages are there, like money market, capital market, public finance, economic reforms, Indian agriculture. I am not reading everything. I'm just telling you, Startup India, Skill India, like this. So all the economics oriented questions can be read here and you can prepare for that. And then next thing is olive board interview materials. Here you will find what are the normal interview questions. I think this may be for say RRB. You have to revise it suitably to suit your requirements for general, say public sector banks, IBPS, PO. Then this one is Federal Bank interview questions, but of course I can give you the latest one itself. This may not contain latest questions. This may contain questions that were asked last year, but now this time this is as on 31/12/22 only. Then whereas now I may be able to give you what are the questions they are asking. I think this can be deleted by us. This can be deleted and I can add another one. It was not deleted because it was kept open. Correct. I am removing it now. It was not deleted because it was open. Now I will delete it. It will get deleted. Yeah. Yeah, that has been deleted. Now I will give you 2023 interview questions. In fact, if you want, I can even now show you what it is. For example, you go to the, you go this, you go to, say this one. I'll show you to this place. Mm, OneDrive. I'm stopping sharing of that. I'm sharing this one now. Mm, yeah. So this is what it is. What are the latest questions they are asking? You can see here. This is how the latest questions are all asked. Mm, this is 31st December figures for Federal Bank. They have given the figures. But if you are telling, they will ask one question to you. Which bank are you having account? And if you tell that some bank, and if that bank result has come, they may ask you. Otherwise, they will ask simple questions like, who is the chairman of that bank? Where is the headquarters? Like this. So this is how the type of questions are all being asked. This is nearly 250 pages material. I will attach this also with you. Now I will stop this. I will stop sharing this and go to this one, this one, IBPS interview folder. Here, what are the other things which may be of interest for us? A guide to crack bank interview. Then this is not required. 2022, very old book, that's not required. Then affairs cloud, computer awareness, then agriculture, this, then Aperchit interview. That's all banking only. Then here, bankers at the interview. This is a very good book. I normally recommend candidates to go through. Those who have joined our group also. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 people have joined. So what you can do, I would request you to go through this material thoroughly. If you go through this, you will know how you should introduce yourself. You will also know what are the family related questions that can be asked. What are the normal banking questions that are asked? Then what are the computer related questions that are asked? And then other subjects also. Then academic miscellaneous questions. Then miscellaneous questions like, who is the Chief Justice? Who is the Finance Minister? Name the 4 deputy. All these things are given here. I request you to, those who have already joined the course, please go through that one, that book. Then this is banking awareness. I think this is guidely material. This also you can go through. But wherever it is, sometimes the interest rate, etc., might have changed. So please ask doubts in the class and get them changed or when we are discussing. This is banking static awareness questions like that. You can go through. This was the last year budget. This year budget will come on 1st February. I will load that afterwards. Then next one is countries, capitals, currency, and head of the government. The head of the government might have changed. There might have been changes. So omit that one and read currency, capital, and official language only. Then economic survey also, it is not relevant now because this year's economic survey will come on 1st February. I will give you that. So shall I delete this? I think it's better to delete this. Similarly, I will delete this budget also, not required, because this year's budget only we have to see. We will see that. Then, then next one, economics. Some economics, another material is there. I think this is a very good material. It tells about theory of demand, concept of supply, Indian economy, national income, agriculture, taxation system, so many things. So whenever time permits, please go through them. This is another economics. This must be easy. This must be not tough one like the other one. So you can go 37 pages only. You can go through this economics also. Then here I have put some FCI capsule for agri. So this may be more useful for agriculture graduates, more useful for agriculture graduates. For others, that may not be much required. So I will tell you about how to prepare on what are the things given here. But only problem is this is dated 1 year or 2 years older. We may have to update. I would request the candidates to update and give me. Then this is government schemes for others. Then guidely computer knowledge. This is guidely interview. I think that has been already given there. I will delete this. Yeah. Then headquarters of international organization. Sometimes they do ask what is where is the headquarters of this international labor organization, like that. One candidate wrote this a few 2 years back. I just copied that and I'm giving you. We will discuss in the class. Then here IBPS interview questions. Some questions I have collected therein, like what are the type of questions they are asking. I think it is only one or two people. I'm not sure how many pages are there. Oh, a lot of questions are there. Oh, so many questions are there. So please go through this also. And whenever you go through this, you get some doubt, you can register that and ask me. That's one. Then IBPS PO 2020 interview questions. This also, this is 2020. You can go through this. I think this also, lot of pages must be there. Please go through this. Then here IBPS PO interview. What is that? What in what way is it separate? Oh, this one I collected from Bankers Adda 16 1 to 16. You can go through this. This will also give you an idea what are the questions that they do ask in the interviews. Then IBPS RRB PO questions. This is also another set of questions. Expected interview questions. Important links. I have given some links here. What are these links? I think this is for CTDI magazine and for Mica magazine. But I think Mica magazine nowadays they are not giving a e-copy. So I have provided up to November 23. And here also December 22. Up to that, I have given this. So you can read those magazines. Then India 2020 book not required now. It is totally irrelevant now. Now interview on computer, then like all these questions are there. Please go through this. Then about NBFC, then New India Samachar, I think it is must be unrelated. Now it is not out of date. It is out of date, not required. Then next one liners PDF March. Even this is not required because one liners of PDF March last year, it is irrelevant for us now. I am removing it. Then next one, mm, practice mock current account question answers. This may be of use for current. Oh, even this is not required because this is very old. What this is very old, so I will remove this one also. Don't worry. I want to reduce your number of materials so that you are not getting confused. Then a ratio analysis. This material will be useful for our commerce students, not for others. For commerce students, it will be useful. Then digital rupee. Then this is some scheme set 1 2. Static banking. One more thing I have given. If necessary, I will remove it. Then suggested interview questions. Think this would have been prepared by me. Suggested, no. Yeah. So based on that, more or less similar. This will be more useful for promotion people. Anyhow, doesn't matter. You can go through that. Top 4 PM schemes by Prime Minister schemes for IBPSPO mains 2023, some question answers are given. You can go through this also. Then what is RTI and its benefits? That's all. I have covered all the materials I have given you. Apart from this, we will go through in the class every day at 8:30, and I will be putting you into a separate WhatsApp group, and I will put you into a separate group for newspaper, so that every day whatever newspaper I get, I will give you. You can read. If you want Hindi, you can tell me, I will give you Hindi, and so that you can read and come readily for the interview. Mock interviews we will have after about 10 days or so that you can study well and then come. In the meantime, you can watch some of my videos, IBPSPO interview videos. You can watch and update yourself. So these are the things I thought I should tell you. Now, any other questions you would like to ask? You can ask in the say, here some people have asked, please guide about SBI CBO interview. Yes, Mr. Dharmendra Sharma. Yes, I have already started. 3 people have joined already. You can also join. I will give you separate set of materials, because for you, the materials given to these people may not be of use for you. So I will give you separate set of materials, and you can um, get benefited out of that. So far, 3 candidates have joined. You have to pay same amount 503 to Gpay. Number is 90030375557. Then I will give you the materials. Then conduct mock interviews for 2 times. I think there may not be need for any class for you unless we have more number of candidates. Then supposing we have about 10 or 12 people, then one day, a few days on holidays, we can have 1 or 2 classes to guide you. This is what it is. I thank all of you who are present now for watching this. Kindly pass on this message to other candidates in other groups. It's very simple. Only 503 to GPay 90030375557, and screenshot to be sent to me. And you have to fill one Google form. I will give that form also in the comment of this video. And after that, I will conduct classes at 8:30 p.m. to 9:20 p.m. Then other days, I will conduct interviews for you either in the morning or during daytime or afternoon or evening, so that to suit your convenience. Best wishes. Thank you. Any other question, please? After how many days can we expect interview starts? I think roughly about 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know. But nowadays banks are very clever. They in their regular recruitment, what they do, they announce a result on Saturday. They start conducting interview on Wednesday. So if they start it quickly, we will be at a disadvantage. That is why I started this campaign earlier, and I wanted you to join our classes. So thank you so much. Best wishes. Any question? Only 5 of you are watching, including myself. That means 4 of you. So any questions apart from banker, Dharmendra Sharma and others? You have my number with you, 90030375557. Let me put it here in the comment itself. That is, you have to pay to GPay or Phone Pay, number 90030375557. Send screenshot. Send a screenshot. And then what you have to do, you have to fill one Google form also. The form I will give here in this comment of the video, or in our Telegram pages also. Then I will send you materials. I will send you materials, videos, conduct classes, then 2 mock interviews. But whatever it is, what is more important is your confidence, and you must cooperate with me in reading whatever suggestions I'm giving. You must start reading newspaper at least from today. Thank you so much. Best wishes. Bye.